welcome to Roanoke County Today. I'm Teresa Hall, Roanoke County's Public Information Director. We're here at Roanoke County's 419 Library to talk to two librarians who have plans for a fantastic summer reading program. Plus, we'll tell you about a community forum where you can come out and learn more about Roanoke County's website and its many features designed to keep you and your family safe. Hope you'll stay with us for those segments and much more. Summer is just around the corner, and for many of you, you know what that means. It's time once again for Roanoke County's summer reading program. And two of the ladies are joining me right now who have helped to plan a whole host of activities for this summer. Wendy Rancier and Sarah Vaughn. Wendy, let's go ahead and start with you because you actually deal with the wee little ones up to age 12, right?
Yes, we go all the way from babies all the way up to about 12 years old, and then it goes into our teen program.
And what do you have on plan for the summer?
This summer we have a theme that's One World, Many Tales. It's a multicultural world travel theme. Kids can come in with their parents and they sign up. They set a goal for the summer to read, and when they're done, they get some neat prizes, and we also have lots of performers and story times and other special events.
It sounds like a lot of fun. I mean, it's traditional fun, too.
Yeah, we always have like magicians and pet shows and puppeteers, and it's always a really good time.
Well, you know, you think about the wee little ones, but actually the summer reading program is popular for teens, too, Sarah. And so you've been trying to work on some things for the teenagers for this summer.
Yes, we've actually changed the program this year so that we have an auction instead of a drawing, and they can win a lot of different prizes. For all the time they read, they earn money, and they can
Hey, that's always a win.
they earn library.
Okay, gotcha.
Library money.
Glad we cleared that up.
Yeah. And then they can use that to bid on items that the library's bought, and the Friends of the Library has been generous enough to buy for us. And then we have programs as well that they can earn money for coming to the programs as well. So.
We're in June and taping the program. When does the program, summer reading program, actually begin?
Yesterday.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Okay, so June, yes, so June 6th, okay, is when it begins. But really, I mean, people watching it through the end of the month, you can go ahead and join, sign up, at any
long
point.
As you have time to read. I mean, a lot of people go out of town; they're on car trips. I mean, you can wait till you get back or sign up before you leave. Either way is fine.
Oh, fantastic! Now I know that you guys take great pains to try to get the information out about the summer reading program. Where can people go for more information?
They can go to our website. For one, the calendar for the teens and the kids is on there, and all the kids in county schools got a calendar sent through as well of events.
Okay, and I know, Sarah, you're very involved in social media and trying to get the word out that way, which just seems to be growing and growing. So what do you do to just put out daily notices, or how does that work?
We have a teen Facebook page that I've put a notice on that, and I will probably do reminders on a weekly basis, and just encouraging people to sign up and to tell their friends.
Well, I think you guys have got a great program lined up for the summer, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Roanoke County's newly redesigned website is continuing to get rave reviews. Not only does the site have a new look and feel, but also many new features for our citizens. And here to talk about the newly redesigned site, I'm joined by Gray Craig, Roanoke County's web content manager, and Bill Greaves, who is director of Roanoke County's Communication and Information Technology Department. Bill, let's go ahead and start with you. Why was the new site necessary, and why did the county choose to go with Civic Plus as a vendor?
The site we had prior to the new one was very dated, and in internet terms, internet years are a lot longer than even dog years, so we were long overdue to get a facelift to the site, but also to improve the technology underneath the site so that we could offer some of the new features that I'm sure we'll talk about here today. And we chose a company called Civic Plus to help us design the site because they had an extensive track record of experience in creating very nice and effective websites specifically to government organizations.
And it had been about 7 years, I believe, since Roanoke County had given its website a facelift, if you will.
Right. It was. We were well overdue for one, and very happy with what we got in the end.
Now, I know both of you were very instrumental in this redesign process. Gray, yours was trying to take a look at the site and look at it from a citizen's perspective.
That's true, and we took a great deal of time to organize information so that it would make sense to where the average citizen would look for it, along with pairing that organization of information along with web services. The new site allowed us to launch.
What did you like the most about when you take a look at the site now? What stands out to you as something that's so citizen friendly?
I think just the way it's organized, the way the topics are structured around what would a person coming to the site want, and there's a lot of bureaucracy in government just inherent in it because there's so many services that we provide. So Gray and the other people who participated in the redesign of the site itself really took that focus on who am I coming to the site and what is it I'm going to be looking for, and they made those things very prominent. So it's easy to use, it's got a strong search function, and hopefully people can get in and get what they need and get out and get on with their lives.
Gray, it's impossible to talk about all of the new features that are available on the site, but you know, when you go out and give presentations or talk to folks about it, what are some of the key points that you like to talk about?
Well, I really like to reinforce the idea that we now have a platform for offering services and communication comprehensively for the entire site, or as people need it or want it. For example, people can receive information just from the Board of Supervisors or Parks and Rec or the libraries or all of those categories. They can receive calendar notifications, event notices, just a variety of news flashes, online newsletters, as well as being able to find these things very easily. I think that's one of the greatest features of our new site.
And there's the how do I, or if you want to comment, and those you can click on buttons that are available in each page and pretty much reach out to someone who is a county staff member to get an answer to your question or to report a concern.
Right, right. And I think one of the other things that we recognized as we went through the redesign process was that everybody now has a website, but that's not enough anymore. It's a given that you're going to have a website, so we wanted to try to evolve to the next level, find out what is it that is important to people today. So you'll see a lot of integration on the site with our social media platforms, so that the news is very current and it's in the locations that you're familiar with. And now I'm really happy that we have a mobile-friendly site so that you can view the site and perform most of the services on the site from any smartphone, your iPhone or your Droid that has internet access. So I think it's a vast improvement and recognizes that people are now very mobile and want things quickly, and they want it wherever they are.
Well, I know, I guess it was about a week ago, we're taping here early June, but at a meeting that you and I attended, Gray, a Civic League meeting, we had a chance to sit down with Kingstown Civic League members and kind of walk them through the site and show them some of the unique features. And I really think that they enjoyed that presentation.
I think so. It was very well received. They had a lot of questions, and I think they were really pleased with the answers we could show them through our site.
Right.
And the services there, and a lot of the features from our social media integration all the way to our service emails, where you can email any page to anybody in the world at any time.
True.
Ways to share information from our site, and also ways to contact the county and contact staff for more information or for service requests.
Well, there's a couple of reasons I wanted to bring that up. One, to let people know that we're available to go out and do these presentations, but also if you, citizens watching from home, would like to learn more about our website, on June 29th here at the Roanoke County Public Safety Building in the Emergency Operations Center, Civic Plus, the company that designed our website, is actually going to be here in town and is going to be pairing up with us to talk about the features on our site, and I think it's going to be a great event, and it's open to the public. Right.
I think that's going to be a great way for people to get a tour, a hands-on tour of the site, understand how it works, what the features are, and that kind of really helps each citizen get a customized experience out of the site so they understand what features are available that would be of value to them.
And I know the company, Civic Plus, when they come, one thing that they want to focus on, with your help, Gray, is the fact that you can, if you sign up for notifications, you can receive information should there be an emergency in Roanoke County.
This is true, and I believe we'll be doing some kind of a mock drill, I believe, during the presentation, so we can show people what that emergency information would look like, how they would receive it from our site, how it would be generated. So.
All right. Well, I think, you know, if as many people that want to come out, we hope they will. Certainly, and I think they can get a lot out of the meeting. So we look forward to that. Again, that meeting is June 29th here at the Roanoke County Public Safety Building on Cove Road, and it's at 7 p.m. And if you want more information, who should you contact? Would that be Bill or Gray?
They can definitely contact me, and I'll be happy to answer any questions or provide any directions they might need.
All right, great. Gray and Bill, thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
I'm Dan O'Donnell, Assistant County Administrator, and I'm here today with Billy Driver, who's Roanoke County's Director of Real Estate Valuation. And we're here today to learn a little bit about Billy's department and to talk about a new software program that's available on the web for our citizens called WebPro. Glad to be with you today, Billy. Could you tell us a little bit about your department?
Thanks, Dan. The Real Estate Valuation Department for Roanoke County has four primary goals for Roanoke County. The first is making sure that the annual reassessment that we have achieves market value and uniformity and equalization in all properties throughout the county. And one of the things that we also do is develop and provide information to all of our citizens and other Roanoke County departments, and that's kind of why we're here today, to explain a little bit, you know, about WebPro. The third thing that we do is we have a land use program to ensure that the agricultural practices that take place here in Roanoke County and the forestry areas are maintained as a scenic area. And last but not least is that during our reassessment that we have a process in which is called the Board of Equalization, where all citizens have the right, if they feel that their assessments is not correct, to appear before the Board of Equalization through statutes of the state of Virginia.
Okay, great. Now tell us a little bit about the WebPro. The last thing you just talked about, the Board of Equalization, people want to know how their values compare with other similar properties and those kinds of things. So how does WebPro work, and what does it do compared to the programs you used to have available?
Well, we had online process and a program that allowed people to see valuations. This new WebPro, we think, is a better or more enhanced application that allows a few more things than what we previously had. Again, for WebPro, you can basically access it through the real estate valuation homepage through their WebPro data. There's a link there, or you can continue to go through like you always have through the GIS online and to access the information that you would need to look at your property record card.
Okay. Now, great. Can you give us a little demonstration of how you get through the program from the website? The county does have a new website, so it'd be good to start with your own department page, if that's okay.
Sure, we'll be glad to.
Okay, we'll do that right now. Okay, Billy, if you could, we're at the county's website right now, and we do have a brand new county website. Could you show us how to get to your department page, and then how do you get to the WebPro, and how does it work?
Sure, Dan. One of the nice things about the new website here, you can hover over departments, and you go from departments H through Z, and you click on real estate valuation, and you'll come to the real estate valuation homepage. And one of the things that you will see over here on quick links is what we call WebPro real estate data.
Okay.
And so you would click on that, and it brings you up to your search screen as to looking for parcels or information that you would need. And basically it goes back, the three ways that you always entered in for search is either through parcel ID, owner's name, or street address.
Okay. Now could you go ahead and type my name in there and see if you can get to my own real estate data?
one of the easiest ways to do this, and a little secret here, you can click on the owners, and it puts them in alphabetical order.
And mine's right at the top of the screen, so go ahead and click on that and show people how the card looks.
And this is basically what the summary screen. And during the summary screen is all the information that you would have for your property record card. It's a tax map ID number, your zoning, your current value of the property, the last, the owner's names, last sales price. And one of the new things that has been such a nice thing to have is we do now have sketches, you know, of the individual homes that you can see online. It used to be that our office would have requests and we'd have to fax these to them. So now you have them, you know, right on. So also, you have everything that you would see on our property record card, the interior of the home, whether it's air conditioned, exterior, exactly what kind of home it is, when it was built. And so those things are all, you know, new to it. I mean, they were information that you had before, but one of the things, you know, your building square footage has your sketched and finished areas that you have there. And also, if you go to your interior, again, you will go back to your rooms and bedrooms and tells you, you know, about the information that's requested for that. So
another thing that I saw I liked is you can actually pull up a list of all the properties in your neighborhood, so you can really see how they compare with the values. Can you show how to do that real quickly?
Sure. If you go back to your search, and that you would have when you had the listings of names, you would clear form. And let's put in Bramilton as an example. Bramilton, you start typing Bramilton Avenue, and all the names or all the property owners who are on Bramilton Avenue will appear, and so you'll have like 5 different screens of that. So if you would want to put them in parcel ID number in an array form, you click on the column heading, and it goes from your tax map number to your highest tax map number, you know, on your different screens.
So there's a whole lot of different ways to use this to compare your property to see if you think it's fairly assessed. And
it is.
Well, no, thanks, Billy. I think this has been a great introduction to a new tool that's available on the web for our citizens. If anybody wants to contact you for more information, how do they get a hold of you and your department?
First of all, from the real estate valuation homepage, is the email address to me. Our number is 772-2035 extension 0, and you call our office, and we would also be able to help you out. If you're a first-time user of the system, would need some help. But also, when you get to the real estate valuation page, there's an online data and documents section, and you would click on there, and there's brochures, and they would help you through those steps, of making sure that you can use the system. But if you have any problems, please contact us.
On May 12th of this year, 31-year-old Tara Farley was walking along Route 460 in the Dixie Caverns area when she was struck and killed by a passing motorist. For whatever reason, the driver did not stop and did not alert authorities. Here to talk more about the case and the search for information, I'm joined by Roanoke County Detective Adam Thompson. Adam, thank you so much for taking this time to talk about this case and really the need to get some more tips, some more information coming in so that you can help identify who struck and killed Tara Farley that night. Take us back to that date and tell us a little bit more about the conditions that evening and how the call came about to 911.
Okay, well, on that evening, it was approximately at 10:30 in the evening when the call came in. Somebody had been driving along US 460 heading east towards Salem when they noticed something laying in the road. They passed by, turned around, came back, and found it to be a female lying in the road, unresponsive. They stopped, called 911 along with 2 other persons who also stayed in the area. After uniformed police officers arrived and paramedics, they were able to determine that she had in fact been struck by a vehicle. She was transported, but unfortunately later passed at the hospital.
The police department, you in particular, have been very open with the media and with trying to get the information out. Why is it so important to try to find that person who was driving that evening? It seems understandable, but yet we still haven't been able to locate.
Well, the most important factor, in my opinion, is for the family to have some closure on this, to find out what did happen. The biggest mystery right now isn't the evening leading up to that. It's the events that occurred in the few minutes that transpired just prior to the call. We were able, through other citizens calling in and being cooperative and being very helpful, to document through those calls and through their eyewitness statements her traveling up 460 from the location she was at that evening up into the point right before she was struck. So the most important part is we need to find out what happened in those critical few minutes, and that's for the family to have closure, to find out what happened to Tara that evening.
Is it possible that the motorist, may not have known they struck Tara Farley that evening? The conditions were very dark, very foggy, a little bit of rain, I understand.
It's quite possible that they struck her and didn't know what they had struck. That evening, it had been one of our typical rainy, stormy evenings that we'd had in the past few weeks. Some steam from the road, some fog had settled in. It was very dark. This stretch of road is not lit at all, and it's just it's a very dark stretch of road.
Adam, you actually conducted with some of the officers a checkpoint right here in this area in Dixie Caverns along 460, where you stopped traffic and we're actually distributing flyers, talking to people to see if perhaps they had seen something that evening.
We did actually do that one week later exactly. We did at this spot. An investigative checkpoint was conducted. A lot of information was gained that night. People were very willing to stop and speak with us about it, and throughout the evening we were able to additionally continue to put together that timeline that showed exactly where she was throughout the evening up and until the point where she was struck. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find or hear from anybody about a suspect vehicle or anything like that. But it was very productive, and people were very forthcoming with information and very helpful.
All right. Well, we want to go ahead and give your phone number and your email address so that if anybody watching would like to contact you, perhaps they have some information about the driver or some other valuable information that may help you in the investigation, where would they get in touch with you?
They can get in touch with me at area code 540-777-8633. That rings straight to my desk. Or email at adthompson@roanokecountyva.gov. And those calls are greatly appreciated because that really does help us.
And I know that your hope, your desire is to be able to bring some closure and give some answers to that family.
Absolutely. It's the most important thing right now for me.
All right. Detective Thompson, thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you're making plans for the summer, don't forget to include Explore Park. Explore Park is very much alive and open this summer. And here to talk about some fantastic plans for the summer season, I'm joined by Debbie Pitts, Mary Suter, and Fred Anderson. Thank y'all so much. You know, I think there's been so much publicity about Explore Park and some of the just different things that have happened over the past year that people may not realize Explore is actually open. And Debbie, you're here to talk about some fantastic recreation opportunities for the summer that prove that Explore is open and actually easy to get to. It's not that far after all.
No, it's not, Teresa. You know, Explore Park is only 5 miles from the town of Benton, 7 miles from downtown Roanoke. And it's a beautiful drive no matter which way you come on the Blue Ridge Parkway. But what I want folks to know is that we currently have 9 miles of mountain bike trails open. And you know, not only they're not restricted to just mountain bikes, people do walk on them.
Okay.
And that's okay as long as they observe the courtesy rules that are in place. We have a 1 mile interpretive forester's trail that has signage up to depict or to tell you about the types of trees that you're seeing. And we have 1 mile of Riverwalk trail open at what we call Roanoke Point, which is at the end of Roanoke Road, where you can access the Roanoke River for canoeing, kayaking, fishing, and then walk about a mile up the river to where you start to see the signs that say stop at this point.
Okay.
So that's a wonderful place. Lots of folks use it. And we're standing right here beside the Blue Ridge Parkway Visitor Center.
Right.
It's open 7 days a week, May through the end of October, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Got 2 great exhibit galleries in there on the history of the Blue Ridge Parkway and the history of the Roanoke region. So if folks want to come in and just, there's no charge for it. Got a great gift shop, great movie on the Blue Ridge Parkway, great people to help you plan your trips and give you information and maps. So I encourage folks to come out, and where we are standing, what we call the Hospitality Plaza, is just a great place to come, hang out, read a book, walk your dog, and we have a small picnic area. So come on out to Explore Park and check out what we have.
Well, Debbie, I know you've had the great opportunity, and Fred too, to work with Mary Suter with the Junebug Center. And Mary, you have some fantastic opportunities for folks to come out here and do some stuff this summer. I know you partner with different groups, but you've had this great opportunity to work with Explore and put together a great list of activities.
We're delighted to present a really great summer, something for everyone. We have camps for kids from 3 up through 14, 15. We have music starting July 7th, Great American Songbook. We have theater, Sweeney Todd, the melodrama, so people are invited to come boo, hiss, and throw some popcorn. We have the Emporium, which is an arts and crafts co-op, which we'll be getting to the middle of June. And we're in the process of developing community theater, so anyone who's interested in coming out, participating, volunteering, joining us, welcome.
And Debbie, to find a list, there's actually two websites, correct, that you can get a list of activities that the Junebug Center is planning.
The Explore Park has updated its website. You can go to explorepark.org and find a link to all of the activities that I've spoken about and what Mary is offering this summer, or you can go directly to the junebugcenter.org website and find more details on those activities as well.
You know, Fred, you've invested so much time and energy with Explore over the years. You must be so thrilled to be able to say that Explore is still open and that you're working with the Junebug Center to offer all these great activities.
We are delighted that Junebug is with us, and they are bringing a lot of excitement here. And the board is excited about this, and they are very motivated because we are also in the process of talking with people to present cabins for overnight stay here, for recreational vehicles, for camping. In fact, we're going to have some campers here this Friday evening who are bikers. And then also we're looking at doing a bike center with a bike trail through here. And also we're looking at some events that will cause people to have a little more fun. We think will be like zip lines through the park. We got lots of woods, so we think we can put a zip line through these woods and fly through the woods and be face to face with the squirrels, shall we say, and the birds as we fly through the woods.
Well, there's so much possibility out here, and we've just proven with the Junebug Center that people are interested and want to get out and work with Explore and make opportunities available for our community.
We're looking forward to making that happen.
All right. Well, I so much appreciate talking with you, Debbie, Mary, Fred,
Thank you.
as always, and best of luck this summer. And tell us one more time that website.
www.explorepark.org.
All right. Thank you again. That's all for this month's edition of Roanoke County Today. For more information on Roanoke County events and programs, please visit our website at roanokecountyva.gov. Hope to see you again next time.